Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today, I'm going to give you a guide on what you can do to become a K-pop content creator on YouTube, or how to keep up if you already have a channel. Keep in mind that I'm just an ordinary person and this is what has worked for me. I'll share some tips to encourage you if this is what you want to do. And with that said, let's get started. First, we need to start with the basics. There are certain things you need to keep in mind when creating your channel. First, think about what you're going to call it. It's important that people know it's a K-pop channel, so I would recommend choosing words you like and adding something related to K-pop, whether it's an idol or a group. The name should be distinctive, and try not to make it too similar to another account because people might get confused. It doesn't matter if you call your channel something like Iooona's Flowers and then your content isn't specifically about aespa, because people will figure that out later. Your profile picture is also a key part of your identity, as people sometimes remember you more by the picture than by the name. So, I'd recommend choosing one and sticking with it for a few months without changing it. Once you've thought this all through, you need to decide what type of content you are going to create. There are many types of content within the K-tuber world, and no one expects you to find your favorite right away, so experiment. You can create guides, share your opinions, talk about pre-debut stories, summarize shows. There are countless things to do. What I do is a bit varied, but it's always centered around my opinion. If you want to do a little bit of everything, you can create new trends if you have enough imagination, or you can follow existing trends. Both are perfectly fine. My recommendation is to start by talking about your favorite groups or songs. There are millions of videos you can make, like your top 20 favorite groups, your favorite rappers, or if it's the end of the month, the monthly favorites video never fails. However, it's likely that at first, no one will watch these videos since you're unknown to the audience. But this will be useful for the future because if you start with an opinion video and people like it, they might check out your profile only to find there's nothing else there. If I could start over, I would first introduce my tastes so that people who enjoy my opinions, which is content that does well no matter how many followers you have, can see what my preferences are. There will probably be times when you don't know what to upload, but don't worry because there's a ton of K-pop content out there. There are even videos with ideas for content, and I recommend watching them if you ever run out of ideas. This is where it gets tough because there's no specific technique or guarantee of gaining followers. Starting from scratch is very challenging because YouTube isn't going to recommend your videos, they won't appear to people randomly, and for someone to find your channel, they'd have to search for it manually, which is unlikely since the goal is to reach new people. Some tips include using your existing K-pop accounts on Instagram, Twitter, or other social media to promote your new channel. If you don't have one, create an Instagram account and start following other creators. They'll probably follow you back and might start consuming your content. But even then, it's still very difficult, so I'd recommend collaborations. Look for people who are also starting out and help each other grow together. You can also ask for collaborations with bigger channels. Not everyone is unfriendly, and many are willing to help. I still remember that my second video was a collaboration with a channel called nmixx. They had a lot of followers, and I maybe had 10, yet they still helped me out. Those are the kinds of people you should be looking for. To begin with, I've been watching a lot of videos like this one to bring you something new. And many people say that you need to find your editing style. I'm not exactly sure what they mean because most of us do the same thing, fan cam in the background, text in the front. You can start with this simple approach, and then as you grow and get more comfortable with editing tools, you can start changing things up. But I don't think your editing style should be the first thing you focus on. When it comes to editing apps, there are many options: KineMaster, iMovie, and the one I personally use is CapCut on the computer. I started editing on my phone, but things take up a lot of space, so I switched to the computer. However, the apps I mentioned work perfectly on the phone too. Depending on which one you use, you'll have different features, but most of them are very intuitive. The essential elements I believe your video must have are a background, text, and voice. The background can be anything. Most people use phantoms or music videos, but you can get creative. Some people don't add text, but I think it's the best way for viewers to follow along with what's being said, especially since pronouncing Korean names might not be our strong suit. I should also mention that CapCut is perfect for my editing needs, but in the latest update, they made the subtitle feature a paid option, so you can't add text automatically unless you pay. If there are other apps that do this for free, those would be the most recommended. Lastly, there's the voice. I-DLE, you can use your own voice, but if you're shy, don't feel confident, or don't have a good microphone for clear audio, I would recommend using robotic voices. There are many types, and to find them, you just need to search from text to voice on Google. You write your script, paste it in, and you'll get a robotic voice. Once you have everything, you just need to put it all together. As I mentioned, this depends a lot on the application you use, so here's a quick tutorial on how to do it in CapCut. This timeline that will appear once you export your video. The first thing you have to do is go to aspect ratio and put it in YouTube version. As you can see, you can move the video wherever you want and zoom. To add text, you go to this option, write whatever you want and choose the font and options that you like. I use stroke and shadow that looks like this. You can move the text obviously, change this as you like. There are also animations and you can lengthen the text or shorten it as much as you want. To put the voice, there is the option of text to speech. There are many voices to choose, and if you use your own audio you can export it from sounds. In overlay you can add images and modify them as you want, bigger, smaller or as you like. And this, I would say that these are the basics to start with. Being active is very important. I know it can be difficult sometimes, but try to stick to a schedule. Even if it's just 2 videos a month. Make sure they're posted on the same day at the same time, because there will be people who enjoy your videos so much that they'll have notifications turned on for when you upload. Over time, they'll start to remember that on a certain day of the week, there's a new video from you. If you miss a day, it's not the end of the world, but I'd recommend that during vacations or when you have free time, you make as many videos as possible. Don't upload them all at once. It's better to post 1 video a week than to upload 2 in 1 week and then disappear the next. This way, if you ever don't have something to upload, you'll have videos saved up. Remember, these videos should be timeless because you never know when you might need them. Don't make a monthly favorites video because you'll only be able to use it that month. I recommend videos like a groups I stan or a songs that made me like K-pop, because those topics usually don't change. This is the basics you should know. Soon I can upload another video about copyright and how to monetize the videos to earn money. Let me know if you would like to see that.
And this has been all. I hope you like it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. It would help me a lot. See ya.